We're in the kitchen today a little bit. But I was having a thought about something. Of course, I'm always thinking, right? Always thinking about stuff. Always thinking about my life. Always thinking about my experiences. Always thinking about my people and what matters to me. The people I cherish so much in life. And there's a person in my life that I used to be really close to. Somebody I used to be very close to. One of the closest people to me in my life. And at one point I asked this person, because we're not as close as we used to be. We don't spend the time together we used to. We don't talk like we used to. We don't hang like we used to. But I still know this person. So I asked this person, I said, what do you think it is in the last few years that has caused our relationship to kind of spread out? That's caused our connection to kind of fizzle out. What do you think it is? What do you think has caused that? You know, what do you think is the source reason of why we're not as tight as we used to be, or why we don't talk like we used to, or why we don't spend time together like we used to? And this person, which I won't say who they are, this person told me that because of a couple of instances that had happened, because of a couple of confrontations that had happened, in a period of 4 or 5 years maybe, or over time, because of some conflicts that we had, they said that they no longer knew how to talk to me. They no longer knew how to talk to me. So they feel like that's what happened. And I get that. I totally get that. I totally get when you feel like you don't know how to talk to somebody. I've totally been in that spot before. I've been in that spot with my own grown son plenty of times, where I feel like because we're not the same people, we're not the same, we haven't had the same experiences, we don't have the same mind, we don't think the same way, our influences, our program conditioning, our brainwashing, has all been different, because I was raised 25, 30, 40 years ago, and he was raised 20 years ago, you know? So our program conditioning and brainwashing is very fucking different. So I get it. I get not understanding or knowing how to talk to somebody sometimes when you've had conflicts or issues between you, you know, and you really don't want to offend or hurt that person's feelings or upset them. I totally get that. But there's a big fucking difference, huge fucking difference between not making any effort to talk to somebody and not making any intention, having no intention behind it, doing nothing, making no effort whatsoever. There's a huge fucking difference in making no effort to connect, to communicate, to be with somebody, and saying you just don't know how. Because everybody can learn. Not everybody understands everybody, but if you care and you want to, you can learn. So just because you don't know how to do something, it's a lame fucking excuse for not making the effort or intention, or, you know, putting those intentions out there and putting that effort out there and putting that direction out there. There's a huge fucking difference between not knowing how and not doing, not acting, not being, not putting the intention. Totally different. So you can not know how to drive a car, but you can't use that excuse your whole fucking life. Like, I couldn't get there because I don't know how to drive. Well, fucking learn. You know, you could not know how to feed yourself properly or healthy, or want to lose weight and be like, I don't know how. But you can use that fucking excuse forever, or you can learn. You can learn how to eat healthy. You can learn how to lose weight. You can learn how to do all sorts of things. And I know this. I've done this. I've helped other people do this. I talk about it all the time. But in my personal life, that was one example that I could share with you is, you know, not knowing how is a lame fucking excuse for not putting in the intention, for not putting in the effort, or making the effort, or making your desires known. So just because you don't know how doesn't mean you can't learn if you really want to. Peace, love, see ya.